for themselves. A good start is critical for this year's calf crop. Financing is available. Get a great start with MFA Feed.
We are MFA.
Town & Country Bank brings you this message. Shopping online at your favorite shop at a public Wi-Fi hotspot may seem the perfect way to multitask. However, it's a risky proposition that could jeopardize your online security. Public Wi-Fi is a prime target for cyber criminals looking to steal your personal information. So it's strongly recommended that you avoid making any purchases via public Wi-Fi. Instead, always opt for a VPN or use your phone as a hotspot to keep your online shopping experience secure and stress-free. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC.
Here at KSMO Radio, I have 29 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock, and it's time for a look at local news brought to you by Gar Truck and Equipment, located in St. James, serving the surrounding area. They want to help you with your equipment needs, from chainsaws and mowers to tractors. Stop in and talk to Mac McCarter today at Gar Truck and Equipment, located at 14380 State Route B, St. James. You can also call them at 573-265-5110. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. Merrimack Regional Planning Commission is hosting a Second Chance Job Fair from 10 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon, Tuesday, April 23rd at 202 North Smith Street in Cuba. The job fair focuses on employers willing to hire individuals who are justice involved or in recovery from substance use disorder. Employers attending include Walmart, Aerofill, Aspeq, Imperial, Manchester Packaging, and Cohen Woodworking, with other employers still reserving spaces to attend. The Missouri Job Center, Missouri Baptist Hospital Sullivan, and Invent Yourself, LLC, will also be at the event to provide resources to potential employees. This event is open to the public, and attendees will be eligible to win a door prize. This project is funded through a grant from the Health Resources and Service Administration of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, totaling $1 million awarded to MRPC in 2021. Employers and prospective job candidates needing information can call 573-265-2993, extension 141. An accident occurred in Shannon County Monday afternoon at 2:20 on Highway 19, 4 miles south of Eminence. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2017 Nissan Altima driven southbound by 34-year-old Ashley Lewis of Bunker crossed the center line of the roadway and struck a northbound 2011 Chevrolet Silverado driven by 37-year-old Jessica Sarton of Eminence. Lewis suffered serious injuries and was transported by ambulance to Mercy St. Francis in Mountain View. Sarton suffered moderate injuries, was transported by ambulance to Cox South in Springfield. A passenger in the Nissan, 30-year-old Nicole Holly of Bunker, suffered minor injuries and was transported by ambulance to Cox South in Springfield. It was not known whether Lewis was wearing a safety restraint, while Sarton was not and Holly was. Both vehicles were totaled and removed from the scene by Baker's Towing of Birch Tree. The 9th Annual Veterans Affairs Day will be held Friday, April 26th from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon at the American Legion Post number 99, located at 2522 Highway 32 West, Salem. Come out and learn about changes and requirements for benefits, enroll in VA health care, and a light lunch will be provided around noontime. Veterans Affairs Day is an annual outreach to veterans of central rural Missouri to provide easier access to VA services. It includes American Legion District 16 and VFW District 2, which includes the counties of Camden, Cole, Crawford, Dent, Howe, Laclede, Marys, Miller, Phelps, Osage, Pulaski, Reynolds, Shannon, Texas, and Wright counties. Representatives from the Department of Veteran Affairs will include enrollment, claims processing specialist, suicide prevention, and a community employment coordinator from the Truman VA Medical Center, as well as benefit advisors from the Veteran Benefit Administration St. Louis Regional Office. The Columbia Veteran Center will have a counselor and advisors on hand in their mobile unit. It doesn't matter when you served. If you have any questions, please attend. Don't miss out on your hard-earned benefits. Call the American Legion Post number 99, VFW Post 6280 at 573-729-3710 for questions or to schedule private time with a counselor. You may also email cdr.vfw.post.6280@gmail.com. This event is sponsored by the American Legion Post number 99 and All American VFW Post 6280. Stay tuned. I'll be back with more local news.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
The people at your Touchstone Energy Cooperative wear many hats. Your customer service rep might also coach at the local middle school. Or some of our line workers are also volunteer firefighters. It's true, we take pride in serving our members. That's why you'll find us helping out in our community. Because we not only work here, we live here.
We are Missouri's electric cooperatives. Learn more at membersfirst.coop today.
Say goodbye to wasting your hard-earned money and traveling long distances to get your MRI. This is Bobby Sullins, Radiology Director at Salem Memorial District Hospital. The hospital now has the newest technology in-house 5 days a week, and it's open bore, meaning you have ample room to get comfortable during your exam. If you have any questions, just give me a call at 729-6626. The Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Continuing with local news. After several years of successful antlered elk hunting seasons for Missouri residents, the Missouri Department of Conservation is considering adding a limited antlerless elk hunting season for residents and wants public input. MDC reintroduced wild elk in portions of Carter, Reynolds, and Shannon counties in the Missouri Ozarks about a decade ago, and elk numbers continue to grow and may soon be able to allow the harvest of a small number of antlerless elk. MDC's population goal for elk in Missouri is to get to about 500 animals and to use hunting to manage herd size and keep them limited to Carter, Reynolds, and Shannon counties. The herd is currently estimated to be around 320 animals before calving begins this year. To keep elk hunting regulations as simple as possible, MDC is proposing that many aspects of the antlerless elk hunting mirror antlered elk hunting, which has been occurring since 2020. As with antlered elk hunting, antlerless elk hunting would be limited to Missouri residents who would be at least 11 years of age by the first day of the hunt for which they are applying. The application fee of $10 and permit cost of $50 would be the same for antlerless and antlered elk, and all permits would be assigned through a random drawing. All permits would be allowed to be used in Carter, Reynolds, and Shannon counties except the refuge portion of Peck Ranch Conservation Area. Permits would be valid for both an archery portion and a firearms portion, as with antlered elk permits. Season dates, landowner opportunities, methods of take, and other details would also be like antlered elk hunting. MDC has not determined the number of permits that would be issued or confirmed a year to begin offering them. The recommended number of permits will be determined through annual staff surveys of elk numbers to monitor population growth. MDC currently designates 5 hunting permits for antlered elk. Learn more about elk and elk hunting in Missouri at mdc.mo.gov/hunting-trapping/species/elk. The City of Salem Public Water Supply Annual Water Quality Report has been released, and there are no violations that occurred for the calendar year 2023. All levels of contaminants found in the water were lower than required by government regulations. If you'd like to see a copy of the City of Salem Annual Water Quality Report, a copy can be found at the City of Salem Administration Building at 4th and Iron Streets, at the Dent County Courthouse, and at the Salem Public Library, or at the KSMO Radio Studios. Missouri State Parks and Historic Sites offer beautiful vistas, opportunities for outdoor adventures, and peaceful spots for reflection. As you spend time in Missouri state parks, take along your camera and submit your favorite photos in the Missouri DNR Photo Contest. The annual contest is now open through September 1st and includes 3 categories. The natural resource category includes photographs of Missouri's air, landscapes, and waterways. The category of unique places includes photographs taken within one of Missouri state parks or historic sites. The third and final category includes people enjoying and exploring Missouri's outdoors. Winning photos will be shared on the Missouri Department of Natural Resources website, on social media, and showcased at the following year's Missouri State Fair. For contest rules and to enter your photos, visit dnr.mo.gov/photo-contest. You can also email questions about the photo contest to social media at dnr.mo.gov. Missouri State Parks is a division of the Missouri Department of Natural Resources. Preliminary data from the Missouri Department of Conservation shows that young turkey hunters in Missouri harvested 3,721 birds over the past Youth Weekend, which was held April 6th and 7th. The top harvest counties were Gasconade with 92 birds harvested, Osage with 90, and Franklin with 89. In our area, Texas County youth harvested 57 adult gobblers, 21 juvenile gobblers, and bearded hens for 79 total turkeys. Phelps County recorded 31 adult gobblers, 11 juvenile gobblers, and 2 bearded hens for 44 birds taken. Dent County had 32 adult gobblers and 8 juvenile gobblers taken for a total of 40 birds harvested. Crawford County youth took 17 gobblers, 19 juvenile gobblers, and 1 bearded hen for a total of 28 birds harvested, while both Shannon and Reynolds counties had 16 turkeys harvested. If you'd like more information on this season's harvest totals, visit the MDC website. Young hunters checked 2,550 birds during the 2023 spring season. The youth spring turkey season, or the regular season, started Monday of this week and runs through May 5th. This Saturday at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center on Highway 19 at the exhibit called Crossroads Change in Rural America, there will be a discussion of one book about Edgar Lee Masters' Spoon Rivers Anthology at 9 o'clock. And then at 10:30, Becky M. Hauser presents More Than Money, Being Rich During the Depression. The exhibit is open Monday through Saturday, and there is no charge to visit the exhibit. The Crossroads exhibit is part of the Museum on Main Street, a collaboration between the Smithsonian Institution and State Humanities Councils nationwide. Support for the Museum on Main Street has been provided by the United States Congress. Well, that's been a look at local news, and it was brought to you as a courtesy of Gar Truck and Equipment in St. James. Come see Gar Truck and Equipment for all your equipment needs, big or small, agricultural construction. They sell it all. Stop by today at 14380 State Route B in St. James, or call 573-265-5110, or check them out on Facebook.
Call the professionals at Gar Truck and Equipment, STAT.
What's happening to me?
Sir, you've been using your junk mower way too long. We need to get you on a new Ferris, Stihl, or Husqvarna mower from Gar Truck and Equipment fast.
Medic, the guys from Gar are here.
Quick, get him on that new zero-turn mower now. And there he goes. We saved another one.
Test drive your new Ferris, Husqvarna, or Stihl lawnmower from Gar Truck and Equipment today. Check out gartruck.com.
Well, here at KSMO Radio, it's time for the Daily Stock Market Report, brought to you as a courtesy of the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones has been serving investors since 1922, and they can assist you today. Now, our Daily Investment Report with Ms. Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the Daily Financial Market Report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equity closed lower. The Dow closed up 64 points to close at 37,799. The NASDAQ closed down 20 points to close at 15,865. And the S&P 500 closed down 10 points to close at 5,051. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.66%. The price of crude oil was flat at $85.32, and the spot price of gold was up $23.40 to close at $2,406.40. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $70.34, down $1.24. AT&T $16.09, down 15 cents. Boeing 170.55, up $2.73. Dollar General 144.99, that is up 30 cents. ExxonMobil 118.69, down 99 cents. McDonald's 265.43, down 80 cents. Microsoft 414.58, up 94 cents. PepsiCo 167.50, up 55 cents. Pfizer 25.69, down 22 cents. Procter & Gamble 155.95, up 50 cents. U.S. Bancorp $41 even, and that is down 44 cents. Walmart $59.84, and it's down 9 cents. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
Thank you very much, Teresa. That's been the Daily Investment Report, brought to you as courtesy of the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC. If you'd like more information, stop by their offices located at 907 South Pershing right here in Salem, or you can call them at 573-729-3831.
Have you seen TownScreen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Aranda's Mexican Restaurant, and Taxmasters, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use TownScreen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. TownScreen in Salem.
Well, here at Salem, I appreciate that, Stan. Thank you very much. Here at Salem, it's time to take a look at that sports report, and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Baseball Tigers played the Liberty Eagles Monday and won by a score of 10-5. Hayden Sanders had 5 at-bats with 2 hits and 3 RBIs. Caden Du Bois pitched the majority of the game and tallied 7 strikeouts. Then yesterday, the Tigers shut out the St. Clair Bulldogs by a score of 9-0. The Tigers' bats came alive at the top of the 6th when they scored 8 of their 9 runs. Corey Ball took the mound for 6 innings before Roy Stevens finished out the top of the 7th with 2 strikeouts. The Tigers head to Mountain Grove on Thursday, and the first pitch will be at 4:30. The Salem Lady Softball Tigers played Mountain Grove on Monday and lost by a score of 9-6. Then they traveled to East Carter yesterday and lost 15-0. Their next game will be at home versus Ava Thursday afternoon at 4:30. That game will be covered on KSMO Radio and live streamed on KSMORadio.com, starting with Tiger Talk around 4:15. The Salem Tennis Tigers shut out Liberty by a score of 9-0. They played Osage yesterday and lost by a score of 9-0. Today, they'll be on the road to attend the West Plains Invitational. The Cardinals are mourning the loss of legendary Hall of Famer Whitey Herzog, who passed away at the age of 92. He led the Cardinals to 3 World Series during the 1980s. The Cardinals played Game 2 against the Athletics yesterday, and they won 3-2. They wrap up the series today with a pregame starting at 1:40. Tune in to KSMO Radio for live coverage of the Cardinal baseball game. Kansas City Royals game against the Chicago White Sox was postponed yesterday due to rain. They'll have a doubleheader this afternoon starting at 1:10. The Blues are back on the ice and face the Dallas Stars today. The game can be heard on KSMO Radio at 8 o'clock this evening. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly with Civic Record. Excuse me, we better have Operation Weather Watch first. Stay with us, folks.
The Bank of Salem has an important notice for their drive-thru customers. The new drive-thru hours are as follows. Monday through Thursday from 7:30 in the morning until 5:30 in the afternoon. Friday, 7:30 in the morning until 6 in the evening. And on Saturday from 8 in the morning until noon. The Bank of Salem lobby hours will remain 8:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday. The Bank of Salem, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It's a mystery where Old Spice finds its amazing scents like Himalayan sea salt, but I'm thrilled they have because no other body wash exfoliates and moisturizes 24/7 like Old Spice Gentleman's Himalayan sea salt body wash. Now, if only there was a mountain range separating the Indian subcontinent from the Tibetan plateau where I could hide my Old Spice and keep my family from stealing it, my impossibly smooth skin will finally be safe.
Well, it's now time for Operation Weather Watch, brought to you by the Salem Community Center at the Armory, Healthy Dent County, and the Salem Fitness Center. For more information about the services they offer, call 573-729-8163 or drop by 1200 West Roller Road. Well, the surface and upper level lows are located across Minnesota early this morning and will continue to move off to the northeast. The pressure gradient is slowly weakening from southwest to northeast across our area, with gusty winds continuing across central Missouri. Wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour will remain possible at times across portions of central Missouri this morning. Wind will weaken this afternoon as the surface low continues to move off to the northeast. A surface front is pushing south into northern Arkansas, where it will stall this morning into this afternoon. The air mass behind this front is not any cooler, as highs will warm into the lower 80s this afternoon. A drier air mass has advected into the area behind the front, and this will allow afternoon humidity values to fall into the 20 to 30% range this afternoon. Elevated to locally significant fire danger will occur today, especially east of Highway 65. The front will then lift to the north this evening and tonight. Elevated instability will be in place along the front, but a cap may also be in place. The cap should weaken some as through this evening into tonight. Isolated storms will be possible this evening, but the coverage is still in question. Because of the cap holds, if the cap holds, storms may not develop across far southern Missouri, but more across east central Kansas and west central Missouri tonight. Deep layer shear should support the potential for a few strong to severe storms, with hail up to the size of pennies to quarters with a few of the strongest storms. Coverage of the storms may be low, so many locations may not be affected this evening and tonight. An upper-level trough will move east across the northern plains tonight into Thursday. A cold front will move southeast across the central plains tonight and Thursday. Storms along the cold front should remain northwest of the area through tonight. Instability will increase ahead of the front Thursday morning and afternoon as the cap should weaken. A line of storms should develop along in front of the front and across central Missouri and move southeasterly through the area from Thursday morning into late Thursday afternoon. The better coverage in storms will likely be along and east of Highway 65, with more questions in the coverage of to the west. The better upper level support will remain north of the area, but with increasing instability, enough deep layer shear, and lift from the front, there will be the potential for severe storms on Thursday. Damaging winds and large hail will be the main risk. This activity should move south of the area by early Thursday evening, if not during the afternoon hours. Temperatures will start to cool from north to south during the afternoon behind the front on Thursday, and many locations highs may occur during the morning. Well, the long term, the cold front will continue to move off to the southeast of the area on Thursday as the upper level trough moves east into the Great Lakes region Thursday night and Friday. A cooler air mass will continue to advect into the region on Friday as highs warm into the lower to middle 60s. Friday looks to remain mainly dry. Another upper-level trough will move through the region on Saturday. A drier air mass will be in place, which will limit the overall rain chances, though there will be some low chances for light rain across southern Missouri on Saturday. Main model members keep the rain chances south of the area on Saturday. Highs on Saturday and Sunday will warm into the upper 50s to the lower 60s, and lows each night will cool into the upper 30s to the lower 40s. There is some potential for lows in the middle 30s across portions of the eastern Ozarks both Sunday and Monday mornings. A warm trend will then occur early next week as highs return to the 70s by Tuesday. The ensemble models then show the potential for another upper level, bringing rain chances to the area by the middle of next week, but there are still a lot of differences in the models on the track and timing of this system. In our climate report, yesterday's high was 79 at 4:20 yesterday afternoon. The record was 86 in 1982. Yesterday's low was 65 at 6:07 yesterday morning. The record low 27 in 1921. We had a trace of precipitation. Month to date, we've had 2.22 inches of rainfall. Since January 1, 7.96 inches, with normal being 10.58 inches, so we're about 2.5 inches still behind normal for this time of year. For today's date, the normal high would be 69, with the record being 87 in 1937. Normal low would be 46, with the record low being 27 in 1921. The sun rose this morning at 6:27. It'll set at 7:44 this evening. Well, that forecast indicates it will be sunny today with a high near 82. Winds will be out of the west at 13 to 18 miles per hour with gusts as high as 30 miles per hour. Skies should be mostly clear tonight. Low around 57 will be light and variable. Winds they'll become southerly 5 to 10 miles per hour during this evening. Tomorrow we expect some scattered showers before 10 a.m., then scattered showers and thunderstorms between 10 and 1, then showers and maybe a thunderstorm after 1 o'clock. Chance of precipitation tomorrow is 90% with new rainfall amounts between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch. High temperature will be near 79 with southerly winds 14 to 17 miles per hour with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Thursday night, showers and thunderstorms are likely before 10 p.m., then scattered showers and between 10 and 1. Chance of precipitation Thursday night is 60% with new rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch. Except higher amounts are possible if you happen to be in one of the thunderstorms. Skies will be mostly cloudy Thursday night, low around 43, and westerly winds will be 14 to 18 miles per hour. Those winds will become northerly after midnight Thursday night, and winds could gust as high as 28 miles per hour. Friday will be mostly sunny with a high near 63. We'll have north winds 10 to 14 miles per hour with gusts as high as 22 miles per hour. Skies should be partly cloudy Friday night, low around 40. Then Saturday will be mostly sunny with a high near 60 degrees. Saturday night will be mostly cloudy with a low around 36. Then Sunday mostly sunny with a high near 61. Sunday night we expect mostly clear skies with a low temperature around 37. Then Monday will be sunny with a high near 68. Monday night will be partly cloudy with a low around 46. And Tuesday will be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 71 degrees. And that has been your Operation Weather Watch, brought to you by the Salem Community Center at the Armory, the home of Healthy Dent County, and the Salem Fitness Center. If you'd like more information about fingerprinting, rural addressing, or meeting rooms, call 573-729-8163 or drop by 1200 West Roller Road.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Roller Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
It is now time for the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record is being brought to you by Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 south at Roosevelt. That's where you'll find a full line of quality household furniture, great selection of bedding, and outstanding collection of flooring at the lowest possible prices. Call Southtown Furniture at 573-729-342 or stop by today on Highway 19 South. Southtown Furniture, truly where the bargains are. Brenda Pearl Jamerson, age 80 of Viburnum, passed away Saturday, April 13th at her home. Funeral services for Brenda Jamerson will be Thursday morning at 11 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Brenda Jamerson will be this evening, starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon and continuing till 7 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Viburnum Chapel. Burial will be in the Boss Cemetery. Brenda is survived by her children, Gary Gamblin and wife Cherry of Bellevue, Diana Faulkner and husband Randy of Bixby, Robert Gamblin and wife Anita of Pilot Knob, and Melissa Brooks of Viburnum. Siblings Eva Underwood and husband Danny of Mountain Grove, and Stephen Jamerson of DeSoto. 8 grandchildren and 10 great-grandchildren also survive, as well as several nieces, nephews, extended family, and friends. And all arrangements for Brenda Pearl Jamerson of Viburnum are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary, Viburnum Chapel. Bertha May Patterson, age 73, formerly of Salem, passed away Saturday, April 13th in DeSoto. Funeral services for Bertha Patterson will be at 1 o'clock Friday afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation will also be Friday from 11 o'clock in the morning till service time at 1 at the Wilson Chapel. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. Bertha is survived by her sons, Travis Thompson and wife Melanie of Union, Timothy Thompson of St. Louis, Joseph Thompson and wife Jerry of Gray Summit, daughter Christine Patterson of Springfield. Other survivors include brothers Richard, Frank, and John Perler, 17 grandchildren, 4 great-grandchildren, as well as several nieces, nephews, other relatives, and friends. And all arrangements for Bertha May Patterson, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Ernest Dean Look passed away March 20th at the age of 88 years. Graveside services with military honors for Ernest Dean Look will be Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Oak Ridge Cemetery, Cuba, Missouri. Ernest is survived by his daughter, Tammy Deanne Hance, and husband Tim of Rolla, son Ronald Dean Look and friend Laura Klaus of Rolla, and daughter Amanda Leanne Rasco, that's Mandy, and husband Brian of Littleton, Colorado. Sister Sina Lucille Lotz of Colville, Washington. One daughter-in-law, Heather Look of St. James, and longtime family friends Randy and Linda Green of St. James. 11 grandchildren, 8 great-grandchildren also survive. And all arrangements for Ernest Dean Look are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Chalmer Ray Morris passed away April 15th at the age of 84 years. Funeral services for Chalmer Morris will be Friday, April 19th at 1 in the afternoon at the Salem Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation will also be on Friday from 11 a.m. until service time. Entry will be at the North Lawn Cemetery. Chalmer survived by his wife of 64 years, Gail Morris of the Home, daughter Deborah Ann Cook of Rolla, son Edward Morris and partner Dennis Enlow of Rolla, sister Patricia Kurtz and husband Ian of Pomona, and a host of nieces and nephews, extended family, and friends. And all arrangements for Chalmer Ray Morris of Salem are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Salem. Please stay tuned. I'll be back with more of Civic Record.
Frustrated with slow internet speeds? Missouri is set to spend more than $1 billion to bring broadband internet to locations without service. You have until April 26th to submit evidence that service has been incorrectly reported for locations that should be marked as unserved and eligible for funding. To check service reported for your home or business, go to broadbandmap.mo.gov. That's all one word, broadbandmap.mo.gov. Brought to you by the Missouri Department of Economic Development.
Hi, my name is Michelle Bland. I'm the new family nurse practitioner at SMDH Family Medicine. I will be providing family medical services for all ages. I'm now accepting new patients, so please call 729-8000 to make an appointment. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and all private and other insurances. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Country Mart. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available and clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop at a store for your favorite items, then tell them your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan the QR code on the in-store flyer to learn more and start saving more today.
Continuing with Civic Record. Everyone is invited out Friday night to the Salem Eagles Club. They'll be having karaoke by Stevie's Small Town Karaoke DJ from 7 to 11, and the kitchen is open from 5 to 8. It's open to the public. That's the Salem Eagles Club, located Highway 32 West, just past the airport. The Creative Arts Center will be holding a Pokemon painting party with Isabel Connect Friday evening, April 19th from 4 to 6. If you're a Poke fan, come create your own fake Mon or replicate an existing character. While this painting is geared towards a younger audience, all ages are welcome to come and paint. This class will be a step-by-step format, and the cost is $15, which includes all supplies. Class registration are on a first-come, first-served basis with online registrations. If you're interested, you can sign up under programs at the SalemCommunityBetterment.com website for activities at the Creative Arts Center. Now, they must have at least 2 people to sign up to hold the class, and it'll be topped out at an enrollment of 15. The Salem Eagles Ladies Auxiliary is hosting a dance for individuals with special needs from 2 to 4 this Saturday, April 20th. Then Moonshine Express goes live at 8 o'clock. Both of these events are open to the public. The Salem Eagles Club, located Highway 32 West. There will be a gospel singing at the Cherryville Church of God Saturday, April 20th at 6 o'clock in the evening. The gospel singing will feature Dave and Bonnie Callahan from Cuba. There will be a fellowship following the singing. Pastor Clifford and Delphia Bridgman welcome everyone to come and enjoy the music. The church is located Highway 19 north of Salem in Cherryville. The Bone Break Center of Nature and History will be hosting Spring Fest Sunday, April 21st from 1:30 to 4. Join them in their Maypole Dance, a traditional festival to welcome spring. Enjoy strawberries and ice cream or play some Victorian games and crafts. See their Facebook page for scheduled events and details. All ages are welcome. If you'd like more information, contact Janet Price online at bonebreakcentersalem@gmail.com. Well, let's look at that menu for today at the Salem Senior Center meal site. Today they'll be having catfish with cornbread, coleslaw, pinto beans. Now that menu may change based on the availability of food. They will serve the lunch menu from 11 to 12:30. The soup and salad bar serving will start at 10:30. The suggested contribution, if you're 60 years of age, the suggested contribution is $5, and if you're under the age of 60, it's $7. If you need more information from the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane, call 573-729-2373. Well, that has been the Civic Record, a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record was brought to you by Southtown Furniture, located Highway 19 south at Roosevelt, 2 blocks south of the Crossroads Shopping Center. Call them today at 573-729-3422 or stop by Southtown Furniture, part of the Baudor family of furniture stores with the 4th generation serving you. Southtown Furniture, truly where the bargains are.
Southtown Furniture in Salem is your local authorized appliance dealer for Speed Queen washers and dryers. Speed Queen is the most dependable washer and dryer available today, featuring their famous commercial design using only the highest quality metal components. These components are tested for over 10,000 cycles or 25 years of life at 8 loads per week. Your clothes will always come out cleaner with Speed Queen's large size agitator and wash tub, both rotating, allowing water to move through the heaviest fabric to create a better, gentle wash. Stop by Southtown Furniture today, your local authorized appliance dealer for Speed Queen washers and dryers, Highway 19 South, right here in Salem. It's Southtown Furniture.
Here at KSMO Radio, I've got 7 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, and it's time to take a look at that Salem Senior Citizen menu for today. And it's being brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. The menu for today is catfish with cornbread, coleslaw, pinto beans. Now, that menu may change based on the availability of food. They'll serve lunch from 11 to 12:30, and their soup and salad bar serving will start at 10:30. The suggested contribution, if you're 60 years of age and above, is $5. Those under the age of 60, it's $7. If you'd like more information from the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane, feel free to call 573-729-2373. And that's been the Senior Citizen Menu for today, brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
A life event could qualify you for a discount. Call me, Willie Strader, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance agent, and we will make sure you have the coverage you need.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem. What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that cost you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free! Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at the Salem License Office, Roberts Judson Lumber Company, and the Main Street Country Corner Cafe, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Town & Country Bank brings you this message. Shopping online at your favorite shop at a public Wi-Fi hotspot may seem the perfect way to multitask. However, it's a risky proposition that could jeopardize your online security. Public Wi-Fi is a prime target for cyber criminals looking to steal your personal information. So it's strongly recommended that you avoid making any purchases via public Wi-Fi. Instead, always opt for a VPN or use your phone as a hotspot to keep your online shopping experience secure and stress-free. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC.
World Pork Expo returns to the Iowa State Fairgrounds in Des Moines June 5th and 6th. With thousands of attendees, hundreds of exhibitors, and 2 full days full of events, this is where the pork world comes together. Register now to see the latest industry innovations, connect with other professionals, and experience the world's largest pork-specific trade show. Visit worldpork.org and secure your spot at pork's premier event.
Well, you're listening to KSMO Radio, Salem, Missouri, either on AM 1340 or FM 95.7, where outside our studios we have 65 degrees. It's 11 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock, and it's time for news from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. The campaign to reverse Missouri's near-total ban on abortion has banked nearly $5 million since its January launch. Fundraising for Missourians for Constitutional Freedom shows them significantly leading opponents in the fundraising race. The campaign must submit nearly 172,000 valid signatures by May 5th, according to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. The group reportedly spent over $3 million for signature collection. The U.S. Justice Department has reached a settlement with Washington University in St. Louis about claims of immigration-related discrimination. Elisa Nelson reports.
The settlement involves allegations that WashU's School of Medicine discriminated against a worker based on his citizenship status and then reportedly retaliated against him for complaining about the discrimination. The Civil Rights Division said it determined that the man had been granted asylum when the school repeatedly confronted him about his immigration status, even though he had provided sufficient proof of his permission to work. A U.S. Justice Department news release says the man was terminated for complaining. Under the settlement, the school must pay civil penalties and pay back pay to the affected worker, along with training workers on federal anti-discrimination requirements, among other things. MissouriNet has contacted Washington University for a response. Elisa Nelson, MissouriNet.
The so-called Betsy Ross of Missouri has joined 49 others in the Hall of Famous Missourians. Marie Watkins Oliver of Southeast Missouri's Cape Girardeau played a key role in designing and crafting the Missouri state flag. Her great-great-grandson, Jack Oliver, says she was a, quote, force of nature.
We have a funny thing in the Oliver family. We always say the men had the titles, but the women had the testimonies. And this is just another great example of the leaders in our family, like my great-great-grandmother who did the flag, and my great-grandmother was a big part of starting Meals on Wheels. We're very honored to have been a very, very small part of Missouri history.
This is MissouriNet.
Help DEA keep our community safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, April 27th. Take action right in your own home by cleaning out your medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. That's DEATakeback.com.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
St. Charles County residents have been indicted on forced labor, labor trafficking, and theft of government funds. Anthony Morbith reports.
Venkatesh Sataru and two other men were charged with trafficking for the purposes of slavery, kidnapping, abuse through forced labor, and other charges. They're accused of keeping a 20-year-old college student from India captive for months. They also face forced labor charges. His wife was also implicated in the case as she claimed to be caring for her husband, who asserted that he couldn't perform basic tasks such as drive, cook, or shop, and collected thousands in VA benefits, totaling over $83,000. Sataru and his wife face 48 separate counts of theft of government funds.
A former St. Louis police undercover officer has been awarded $23.5 million in a lawsuit filed against 3 former cops who severely beat him. Luther Hall was working undercover during protest on September 17, 2017, over the acquittal of another former police officer who'd been on trial for murder. And the Humane Society of Missouri is welcoming 62 rescue dogs from the National Mill Dog Rescue. This is MissouriNet.
Ricky, there have been generations of fans growing up on St. Louis Cardinals baseball.
That's right, John. And for many, they grew up listening and learning about the Cardinals on the radio.
We get asked all the time why the Cardinals continue to draw fans from so many different states. And the answer is easy: the power of the radio network.
Fans are listening to Cardinals baseball all over the Midwest, and the tradition continues.
Join us all season long for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. Cardinal baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
Whether you own a local business